Sup guys, Kosh Gaming here, and today we are taking a look at the new Mauler hero in AFK Arena. The new support hero is finally here. So there he is, Mr. Alaro Desert's Eye. He is a Mauler, agility based hero, support, and he's supposed to be buffer. So we have Numisu as the only support for Maulers, and now we have this guy. Let's take a look at his skills and figure out how good he is. So the first skill, Unwanted Surprise, is attack for the enemy and it poisons them, deals damage, and every time the enemy will do an attack, he will take damage, he will lower his attack rating, and yeah, that's it. So that can be stacked up to 5 times for the attack rating debuff, and it will last for 15 seconds, so it's a pretty cool skill. It's a debuff, it doesn't buff your team, but it's a pretty cool skill. Next one, Dummy Double. At the start of the battle, Alaro creates the dummy, and when the dummy is destroyed, it deals AoE damage and the enemies will be stunned. And while the dummy is on the field, Alaro is going incognito, he's immune to damage and the control effects. So that makes this guy pretty survival hero, so he doesn't die that easily because of the dummy while the dummy is out. And when you do Engraving 30, when the dummy is destroyed, all allies are granted a shield that mitigates damage equal to 150% of Alaro's attack rating, which is a pretty cool skill and pretty easy to get because E30 isn't that hard to get. So now this is an interesting skill. Incognito mode, it's pretty complex. Basically, when this guy becomes incognito after the dummy skill, he goes on the enemy backline and gathers intelligence on the enemy and stop attacking. After he gets intelligence on all the allies, or when he gets out of the incognito mode, he is going back to his allies, and for the following 60 seconds, all allied heroes gain an additional 60 energy points when dealing damage to the enemies who have already their intelligence told by Alaro. So yeah, basically, that's another sort of buff debuff. Each ally can only trigger this effect once every 1 second, and the enemies who had their intelligence stolen will lose 30% of their critical block rate. And for the following 85 seconds, okay, it's not 60, it's 85 seconds, and allies will get 60 energy points when dealing damage to the enemies. So that's a pretty cool skill because that will allow your team to recover energy much faster, do more ultimates, enemies will do less criticals, and I think this intelligent thing is used in other skills of this guy as well, so yeah, let's keep it in mind. Now another really complex skill, Snooping Ambush. Alaro makes a record of the enemy with the highest attack rating and then uses his blowgun to deal damage to them, simultaneously removing the majority of the enemy's buffs. So that's pretty cool, that's debuffing the enemy really nice. In the following 7 seconds, Alaro slows the enemy target and makes another record of the enemy's attack rating, and then compares the difference between both records. Based on the attack rating difference, the enemy will lose more haste the greater the difference is. The quantity of the haste lost by the enemy will be increased by a minimum of 10 points and a maximum of 30 points, I think it's %, but I'm not sure. At level 2 the damage will be increased, at level 3 the duration of the skill will be 10 seconds instead of 7. So, as far as I understand, how does it work? It targets the enemy who is buffed, like there are a lot of buffs that increase attack rating, and after using this skill the buff is being dispersed, and then that attack bonus disappears. And then, based on the amount of the difference, the haste will be lowered. How it will work in the real life, it's really hard to say because it's really complex, but I think we'll figure something out. We'll need some testing and we will see. At E60, Engraving 60 though, that skill adds additional bonus debuff for the enemy. Other than lowering the haste, it will increase the damage taken by the enemy from 10% up to maximum of 40%, which could be really game-breaking for some situations, that additional damage buff for the enemy, and will be really useful for the Mauler teams when they need that guy in as a support. Alright, let's move on to the signature item, Mauler's Warhorn. Passive. Allies within a certain range of Alaro recover health equal to 190% of his attack rating and gain 30 dodge points for the following 3 seconds. Each ally might only receive this effect once every 4 seconds. So basically, when he is incognito on the enemy lines or when he is coming back to your friends, he will heal allies and for the most time they will get additional dodge, because like the duration is 3 seconds and it resets every 4 seconds, so you know, that's a good bonus. Yeah, the higher levels, like up to plus 20, will increase the health recovery and the dodge bonuses. So at plus 20 it's 250% of attack rating and 50 dodge. That's already pretty good. And plus 30 will allow another passive ability. Enemies within a certain range of Alaro lose 120 accuracy points for the following 4 seconds. Each enemy may only suffer this effect once every 8 seconds. So this one will be useful when he's going through the enemy backline and the enemies will be way less accurate. And it's pretty good, but I don't think it's a like game breaking. Although that debuff might really help if your heroes are dodge based. So that might lower your damage and increase chances of survival. Now let's take a look at the furniture. 3 pieces, excluding Alaro. All allies who successfully use control effects against the enemies who have their intelligence stolen, I told you that it will be useful, will get 30 haste points for the following 6 seconds, and this effect cannot be stacked, so that's pretty cool. Other than just getting the energy on the intelligence-based heroes, no. On the enemies that had their intelligence stolen, you will also get haste yourself, which is really, like, this is really good. 3 furniture is a must for this guy for sure. 9 pieces. Allies that possess intelligence about enemies gain an additional 24 insight points. Okay, this is pretty good as well. I mean, that's insight. So that 24 insight most likely will make all enemy... what was that skill? The tenacity. That will make the tenacity almost useless, because 24 insight points is really a lot. And that means that more of your allies' crowd control skills will go through and take enemies out, and then, you know, your guys will get additional haste points when they use that skill. So that's pretty cool, and I like that 9 pieces as well. But I mean, both 3 and 9 pieces are kind of based around the heroes that can use the crowd control abilities, and without that, not that cool. So I don't know. Looks good on paper. 3 pieces is a must. 9 pieces are really good. Now let's go and actually test him out. Alaro, guild trials, arena of trials, all that stuff. As always, the guild trials will be out when we will get some good data on the teams, and I will make the arena of trials as a separate video. But now let's check out his skills over here. Oh my god, not that fast. Alright, here is a dummy, and here is Alaro on the backline. The intelligence stolen is that obvious note on the enemy. The ultimate, he hit 2 enemies, by the way, I think. No? That's pretty dope. Here's a blowgun. I don't know where he hit. I don't see any debuff. Yeah, it feels like when he's doing ultimate, he attacks enemy 2 times, not once. Let's see again. 1, 2. No, it's only 1 attack. Okay, 1 attack on 1 enemy. So right. While the dummy is up though, because it's a test fight, we can't really see him doing the backline thingy, going passive, because in the normal fight, you know, when you get the intelligence on the enemy, it's a one-time thing. So let's try again. So there we go, the dummy. He is incognito, stealing intelligence once, stealing it twice, stealing it 3 times, teleporting back home, giving intelligence to the allies. Yeah, pretty dope. Pretty dope, guys. I like that. I like that. And that effect of intelligence will last for 80 seconds, I guess. So that's pretty cool for the most of the fight. Let's put it like that. Alright, I think we can move on to the normal fight, because here nothing is happening. I don't think they will ever destroy the dummy, so yeah. So in this fight, in the Arena of Trials, we managed to assemble all the Maulers, Mauler power here. And I think that will be pretty dope, because I want to see him using that dummy thing. So let's go to the battle and do it slowly. There we go, he is going dummy, going incognito and stealing intelligence once, 2. The dummy is really tough, by the way, it's not taking that much damage. 3, 4, so we stole intelligence from most enemies. The fight is going, Tail is going crazy now, so I think it will go really well. Look at all the debuffs the enemies have. So when he will steal the intelligence from the Moro, it took us 14 seconds. There we go, we got it all. He's coming back, bam. 25 seconds or so. It took us 25 seconds to get all the intelligence, and now he's doing the backline attacks, and all the enemies got decimated. Oh my god, that was a Lightbearer team attacked by Mauler, so we should be at a disadvantage. But in reality, look at that. Oh my god, we decimated the poor Capellas. Well, mostly Lightbearers team. Really nice, I like what I saw here. I actually believe that placing him on the front line is a really good idea unless he gets one-shotted, because the dummy is taking a lot of damage, is tanking pretty well. So let's try to face the Kaz here and see how it will go. Another Mauler team here, kinda weird looking, but that will do, like that, I guess. So I wanna see how it will go now. There we go, he's coming in, dummy, already good. Our guys are doing their mambo jumbo, stealing intelligence from the enemies, and I think when the intelligence is stolen, they already have that debuff, have all the effects that have to be there. Brutus is dead, Telly is going crazy. I decided to make it hard for us, but you know, it doesn't seem that it will be that hard. He got the ultimate on Telly, and like most of the enemies are destroyed right now. Most of our guys are destroyed as well, though. Bam. Alright, alright. So Granite is going down, Nara is going down, and we have only, they're all dead. Oh my god, that's really good, guys. I mean, pretty powerful buffer here. I wouldn't say that he is like, yeah, that intelligence buff is really good. His damage isn't that crazy. His healing is really good, by the way. Look at that. He healed 1.8 million. I forgot. I think he healed more than Numisu in the last fight as well, so that's pretty dope. Let's see how he will be in non-Mauler team composition, so we will add some random heroes here, like... I don't want the enemies... We'll get tanks. Tank team, no faction bonus, so let's see how it will go. And he's going incognito straight away. Intelligence from the first guy is ours. Things are happening already. I wonder if we will win this. We shouldn't. We shouldn't win this, guys. But it seems that this intelligence is really helping us a lot. Even with the buff and everything. Oh, we got the crowd control. I think when Hodgkin, if Hodgkin will release his ultimate and do the crowd control, damn, the stuff will go haywire. Alaro is dead though, so he was destroyed, but the buff stands. Yeah, I think the crowd control the enemy have, like Tessie and Da Vinci together, will win this fight because, yeah, obviously they have way too many stuns and we didn't have enough burst to take them down in time. So right, the Arena of Trials showed him as a good hero. Honestly, like, I didn't expect him to be that good, not that much in terms of damage, but really helping his team out. Let's check him out in the campaign, like how good he will be here. Let's get him free. Nice, 3 stars, ascended, not that bad. How good he is though. 28, not enough, but plus 30, I mean, it's good, but it's not game-breaking, let's put it like that. But we have the full furniture and all other buffs, so let's begin the fight, and we have 3 fights here. That's a good time to test him out. I don't even know which team to use him for, because for the Eins, we won't feel him here because he will be destroyed. For this team, it might be a good idea. Lucretia, if she won't one-shot enemies really fast, we might feel his buffs here and help us, like, he will help Lucretia to take out enemies and his dummy will help our guys to be alive longer. So let's see. The dummy... Alaro is incognito, dummy still stands, all the enemies are debuffed and Lucretia is dead, so that didn't work out for us. So let's try it in this team, maybe the incognito mode and the buffs will help Lucretia a lot to take out enemies who won't be taken out instantly. Lucretia is fighting, we have Laika, Alaro and Lucretia alive. We have only one enemy with the debuff though, and he is out of incognito. So the thing is, as far as I understand, the enemies got decimated quite easily. If the dummy will be destroyed, it's a one-time thingy, so he won't place it again. Let's try again and see what happened, like, I actually cancelled it out. So the dummy, I want to take a look at the dummy. I think the enemies got killed. Yeah, the dummy is destroyed. Shimira doesn't have the intelligence, but our guy is out, and I think... when he's out, he won't be able to place his dummy ever again. So dummy is a one-time thingy for the beginning of the fight, and you can't do it after that. So if you fail to put the intelligence in the beginning of the fight, you won't be able to get it later. So that's a drawback. You want him to be in the back line, so that way he won't get his dummy destroyed before he will get all the intelligence. Let's see how it will work. We will put him in the back, so his dummy will be alive for longer. It's taking a lot of damage, god damn it. But now we got more intelligence. Yeah, they're all dead. Oh no, they're not. They all got intelligence, but most of our guys are dead. And the dummy stands till the end of the fight, and now he actually can use all... That was pretty good. So that was interesting concept right now that we just checked. In terms of the damage, of course, not viable. A little bit of healing, not that bad. Dodge bonus for Lucretia, pretty useful as well. So, you know, I don't know, he might be a good addition to the Lucretia team from time to time. So right now, guild trials. Over here we can test him in the old team compositions that are usually used and see how useful he is. So let's give it a go with the Lucretia cheese. I wonder if we will win, because I kinda increased the difficulty, so our guys didn't manage to do it beforehand, but Lucretia did well. He survived, and he buffed the damage, and he did the healing, so I think, as I said already, he might be a good bonus for the Lucretia team. Here we have the Charm team, same stuff. Might be useful. Mihir is dead though, so probably we won't be able to beat this on this level. Alright, I don't want to replay it. I mean, this is not for the purpose of getting through the trials. That was a different video. This is Alna Graveboard team composition. Basically here we have a lot of buffers. We have Alaro, we have Mortas, but yeah, totally destroyed by Isabella, like no problem. Next one is Ein's team. Over here it doesn't matter, because by the time he will go incognito and do one of the intelligence debuffs, the Eins will destroy everyone. Bam, easy, all enemies are dead. Although, I don't know, on the high difficulty it might be good to lower the power of the enemies who are tough, like who can be one-shotted by the ultimate. I'm not entirely sure about that, but that might be one of the options. And here is Raku team, crowd control team. I think in the crowd control team he might shine the best, because he will get the crowd control haste buff. Let's give it a go. We will have to play it on manual, because Raku will want to use his ability. So let's go. Can we use any skills, please? No, please, anything. Stuns and all that happening. Raku, Prince, nice. I wonder if those buffs... Yeah, we don't get everyone with intelligence now. So we got only few heroes with intelligence, not everyone. That's actually pretty sad. I think our thing was destroyed, but those guys over here are under the intelligence debuff, and when we do the attack, we recover a lot of energy. So that's pretty dope. Prince got damaged. Going with ultimates and all that, that's pretty doable, but I think not right now, because yeah, we lack something here. Let's make it a little bit faster. That Tessie is annoying as well. So yeah, probably with the enemy healing effect right here, Raku won't be able to overcome it. Like, yeah, he's wasting a lot of time destroying Telin, but overall, that was a long fight, and we can see here that his healing is not close. It's okay, but it's not even close to Rowan. So in terms of the healing, I wouldn't say that he is a good healer. So for the Maulers, we still have to rely on Numisu. There is no other option. But as for additional buffer, probably yes. Probably good. So what are good spots for this hero? As we already figured out, he can be a part of Lucretia team. But the thing is, if you are at the high deficit and your Lucretia can be really killed fast, I mean, in all the high deficit areas he will be mainly useless, because first, his dummy will be destroyed. Second, by the time he will gather intelligence on the enemies, the fight will be over. The high deficit fights don't last for 30 seconds. So the problem with this guy that it takes time for him to get the intelligence and get to the full potential, to get useful. So on the not really high deficit Lucretia team, he might be good. Charm team, probably yes, because not really, actually. Here you just want to crowd control the enemies and take out one enemy who is weak. He might be a good for the Thoran cheese though, if he can survive, because that debuff can help Thoran to destroy the enemy. That might be a good option. Graveborn, Alna team, probably not. Ain's team, most likely not. There are better options, so he will mainly be useless here. For the crowd control team, he might be good for the Raku team because his furniture is based on the crowd control. So all your guys who are doing the crowd control will get the haste bonus, everyone will get the energy bonus. So it will be easier to crowd control the enemies and keep them stun locked. So that, and also there is a higher chance of stun locking the higher difficulty enemies. So probably he might take a really good spot in the Raku crowd control team, that's for sure. Thoran cheese, as I said, if he can survive, but I think the main use for this guy will be in the Mauler tower, because we have only, what, one Mauler support, right? Support, Mauler, one Mauler support, Numisu, and we have two Mauler teams after floor 400, so that guy can take the second Mauler team, and now we have support in each of the Mauler teams, so that will be really good. So yeah, I think that's his main use right now, not meta team. But yeah, I would think about a Raku team a little bit. If you have your own ideas, let me know in the comments, because I'm not that good in the team building. So yeah. As for the artifact, oh my god, we were fighting without the artifacts. How cool is that? As for the artifact for this guy, Oceanic Strings might be a good option because of the haste, and it might add a little bit to the healing of your team. Seraphic Tide, I'm not really sure about that one, and the Tide Bearer, probably not the best option for this guy. As for the normal artifacts, I would like something that will add him the move speed, to be honest. Sadly, there are no artifacts that will give you that, so Duraskull might be a good option, but then again, his ultimate is actually pretty good, so yeah, Duraskull might be a good option, but, not the main thing for him. I'm not entirely sure on the artifact. You might get him some survivability if he's dying, because he have to be alive for a while. That's about it, so maybe Duras Drape, I don't know, not really. Jeez. That's really hard to say, because we don't really know what his use will be. And I have another thought about him with Scryth together. So the Scryth, who will increase the move speed of your heroes and lower the move speed of the enemy heroes, might be a good combo with this guy, and that will allow you to actually, make it better. So getting him together with Scryth might be a good option, because that will make his gathering of intelligence faster and overall make him more efficient. So he desperately needs the move speed in order to be better. On the current ratio, as we checked out, it takes about 20 seconds to get the intelligence from all 5 heroes, and that's a long time, guys. You will die before that, or the enemies will, so yeah, hard to say. So right, what are my overall thoughts on this hero? First of all, I want to hear your thoughts on the hero in the comments, so write it over there. I think, as I said, a really good hero for the Maulers, because we needed any kind of support for the second Mauler team for the tower. Moreover, probably useful in some of the team compositions, like Raku team. Nice, interesting design. I like the mechanics. It's a new one. It's a long-term buff for like 1 minute, and gathering the intelligence, not attacking the enemy, lowering their accuracy. So it's really interesting. Really interesting. How it will play out in the long term, will he be useful or not? Hard to say, but I think you might want to build him. Like, don't focus on him that much, but if you have an open spot for the Maulers, like you build up everyone, you can place him in the wishlist and get him for the Mauler tower. That won't be a bad idea. He will definitely be useful over there. He does a decent healing. He is not like the top healer, but he does a decent healing. He increases your dodge, lowering enemy accuracy, so overall will help you guys to survive longer. So I think yes, it's worth building him up. So yeah, guys, let me know what do you think about this hero and this video while you go into the comments. You can write anything with it, anything. I will be glad to receive any comment. And while you're going there, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, guildies, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any new videos. We also have the Discord channel and a lot of other useful links in the video description and the pinned comment, like more playlists, more hero breakdowns, more AFK Arena guides, everything. Hopefully you'll find something useful over there. And yeah, I think that's about it for now. Thank you for watching, guys. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one.